coming to the UFC, moving up new weight class, finding the top tier of the division, it's just a bit of a learning curve. And every fight you go into, you have to know that you can't compare it to any of your fights prior, but that's easier said than done. And there are things that I take away from it that I did really well, and there are things that I take away from it that I could have done better. And I was improving on my boxing, and I really wanted to prove to myself that I could stand and throw, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. But there were other things that I wish I could have done, and that's why I have some more fights on my contract to do that. Sometimes I think that as an athlete and as a fighter, I can be consumed and really selfish about my career. And at the beginning of my camp, my father-in-law got in a really bad accident and was in the hospital, and they were telling us that he wouldn't be able to walk, and doing all his rehab and stuff. And it really put things into perspective for me, because I get to wake up every day and get out of bed and do what I love. And I just think it's important to sometimes take a step back and appreciate the things you have, and appreciate the people that are in your life, and to cherish every second you have with them, because you never know what's going to happen. He's doing better. He's at home now, and we're still working on the rehab, and we're just trying to be in his corner, because he has a big fight ahead of him. So we're just being in his corner, and just trying to be supportive. I think they should add a lot more weight classes, especially for the women, because we hold on to weight differently than men do, and if you give the women a division to flourish in, where they're not having to struggle to add muscle, to cut weight, then they're going to show up. I think we've done a good job at coming into the UFC and showing that we're just as passionate as everybody else. Give them the platform to show their skills and abilities, and they're going to show up every time. So,
would you ever consider going back to atomweight if it were here in the UFC?
I don't know. I guess you can never. I'll never say never, but I do feel comfortable at 115. I worry less about cutting weight and worry more about training, and I think that's more important. And I'd rather take that advantage. But like I say never. If the division opens and it's a good opportunity for me, then we'll see where it takes me.